Welcome to the first edition of the Futures League Rundown, presented by BlueFrame Technology. I'm your host, Matt Sottile, and on this series, we will be taking you around the league and showing you the biggest moments from the Futures League's brightest stars. It was a tremendous weekend as we rang in the 2020 campaign, and we have highlights from all 5 games that took place. But first, we wanted to share our message from our friends at BlueFrame Technology, the official broadcast network of the FCBL. BlueFrame has given us access to every game all season long so we can bring you the most exciting plays and biggest moments from the FCBL. To purchase it yourself, visit fcblnetwork.com, select a broadcast, and follow the purchase instructions. Single games are $8, and for an all-access pass, which gets you every game all season long, it is only $99, so act now. BlueFrame, stream like a pro. And now, let's get into the action. First, we start off in Nashua, where the Silver Knights rang in their season on Thursday, July 2nd, when they played host to the North Shore Navigators. On the first pitch of the season, Sal Fralick ropes one into the left field corner. The BC baseball product, who returns to the Navs for the first time since 2018, rounds his way into second for a stand-up double. He would eventually come around to score. Then in the bottom of the first, we had our first home run of the season. Jared Dupree from Northeastern puts one over the right field fence. The Silver Knights tie it up at 1 apiece, and the scoring would come early in this one, as in the second, Fralick, in his second at-bat, hits a single into center field. 2 runs would come around to score. The throw to the plate is off the mark. Fralick coasts into second. Navs up 4-1 as we fast forward to the 9th, and Bo Dana, the 2019 FCBL Reliever of the Year, gets 3 strikeouts after a leadoff walk to retire the side and put his North Shore Navigators to 1-0 on the season. We now move to New Britain, where the Bees made their FCBL debut at New Britain Stadium on Thursday night, taking on the defending champs, Worcester. It was Alex Price from Middlebury College who made the start for the Bees. He gets EJ Esposito swinging in the top of the first, and then it was Austin Wilde who went down on strikes top 4. Price had 4 innings of shutout baseball. We now fast forward to the bottom of the 6th. Todd Peterson from UConn slashes one into right field, gets past the first baseman's glove. 2 runs come around to score. The Bees up 4-0 over Worcester, and 1 inning later, Andrew Kane would add to the damage. He rips one into deep center field, which reaches the wall. 2 more come around to score. The Bees shut out the Worcester Bravehearts 6-0 in their FCBL debut. We now move ahead to Friday night, where Nashua played host to Brockton. In the top of the first inning, after a home run the night before, Jared Dupree with a putout from deep right field for the double play. He makes the catch, fires one into home. It's a laser. He gets the runner from third. The Silver Knights escape a jam in the first. In the top of the second inning, it's Nick Sinicola, the starter for the Brockton Rocks, 2019 pro pitching prospect with his first K of the year. He finished second in the league last season. Later in the inning, it was Joel Lara who makes the play in center field. He fires it to Joe Bramonte at third base. The runner tagging up from third would not reach home in time. Silver Knights getting out of another jam in the second double play in as many innings. In the fourth, it's Nick Sinicola continuing the double play action. He gets a liner, throws it on for the 4-6-3 double play. Brockton out of a jam. It remains 1-0 Nashua. We now move to the 8th, with the score still knotted at 1. Jake Geloff lifts one into left field. JP Knight would come around to score. The Rocks continue where they left off in 2019 and ride their pitching staff to a 2-1 win in their only contest this weekend. After an off day on the 4th of July, we now move to Sunday, where New Britain played host to North Shore, 2 1-0 teams fighting for their second win and a spot at the top of the FCBL standings. We pick this one up in the top of the 8th. The Bees up 4-1. Alex Brickman from the University of Dayton mashes one over the left field wall, ties this one up at 4. There would be more late inning drama to follow. In the top of the 10th, with runners on second and third, a wild pitch scores Sean Lawler, the 2019 Futures League MVP. Later on in the at-bat, a passed ball lets in Alex Brickman, and the Navs take this one 6-4 in extras to move on to 2-0. We now move to Nashua for our final game of the weekend, where the Bravehearts travel to take on the Silver Knights, both teams looking for their first win. In the top of the second, Nick Martin from Westfield State opens up the scoring for the Bravehearts, sends a shot into left center field. That single would bring home a run. Bravehearts up 1-0. Sean Babina, one of the stellar returning arms for Worcester, strikes out the side, pitching with a 3-run lead in the fourth. He finishes with 4 Ks, no walks, and only 1 hit in 4 innings of shutout work. He was named your FCBL Pitcher of the Week. Now in the top of the sixth, it's Danny Torres, who doubles to the right field fence over the head of Jared Dupree in the corner. Makes it 5-0. Bravehearts off to a commanding lead, but Nashua not out of it yet. They open up the bottom of the 8th by drawing 4 straight walks, and Nick Shumsky from Merrimack College makes it 5-2 with his RBI single. Later in the inning, Shumsky would come around to score, courtesy of a single off the bat of Ben Rounds. Nashua with a great comeback. However, Andrew Salima in the top of the 9th puts his team back on top, puts one over the left field fence, and Worcester would hang on to win it by a score of 6-5. Well, Futures League fans, that will do it for this episode of the Futures League Rundown. We'll be here with you all season long. We will see you at the ballpark soon. Until then, I'm your host, Matt Sottile.